Alright, we here reacting to this exposed Hollywood and how to sell your soul from the Sacrifice channel. Go on, hit that subscribe, go follow that channel. He got videos on the Pimp C, late great Pimp C. He got a bunch of interesting videos. Go check him out. But go hit that like, subscribe button, go follow the Sacrifice. Excuse me, can't talk right today, but yeah, go follow and subscribe the Sacrifice. But we gonna get into it. We gonna see what's going on with this. Let's get into it together.
Do actors really sell their soul for fame? You have major stars that you've heard about in the news and you've seen on television and film. They truly are Satan worshipers. They truly...
I agree with that. Whether religion you're in, it's a light or a dark force. It's like the Jedi, Star Wars. It's a light force and a dark force. Whether you wanna call it whatever you wanna call it, but it's an evil force and it's a good force out here. It's like a battery. Take a negative and a positive, get a charge.
have not only sold their soul to Satan, but they've merged their soul to the satanic rituals that you find in Hollywood. This is David Heaverner.
There's a lot of rituals that's done in music videos, and all these shows in our face. And everybody's just going by like it's something regular. But you gotta throw that for education purposes in, cause that I see. I ain't gonna say too much, but people are watching. They'll tune in and see what you got going on. If you expose anything, they'll cancel you. And you ain't gonna say
Actors
no.
really sell their soul for fame. Okay, that's a two-part question. First of all, most actors that go to Hollywood sell their soul.
I agree. It is a two-part question to that, cause some people, they don't really know what goes on behind the curtain in Hollywood, so they'll call it a conspiracy theory. But it's something strange going on in Hollywood. It's something strange. Been going on for a while.
Because they want to be famous. Okay, now what does that mean to sell your soul? It means to compromise. It means to side with evil because you're not siding with God. Now, don't get me wrong. There's a lot of actors in Hollywood.
Hey, at the end of the day, he ain't wrong about that. You either can walk the dark path with the dark one, or you can walk the righteous one with the right one.
That call themselves Christians, and some of them are, okay? But in order to adhere, to conform to the rules of, quote, Hollywood, you're going to not side with God, and you're going to automatically side with the...
Hey, quick question. What y'all think they gotta do behind closed doors, behind the curtain of Hollywood, to get their name right down that ground that everybody worship? What you think they gotta do? Something strange for a piece of change? Something awkward for a little glamour time? What y'all think?
The devil, because that's the system in which that Hollywood operates. Now, that's one side of it. So that basically everybody sells their soul when they go to Hollywood because they want to be loved. It's a very carnal business, okay? The other side gets a little deeper. It gets a little more complex, okay? You have major stars that you've heard about in the news and you've seen on television and film. They truly are Satan worshipers. They truly have not only sold their soul to Satan, but they've merged their soul to the satanic rituals that you find in Hollywood. And by the way, satanic rituals they have all across the country and the world. So two parts. One is everyone sells their soul if they're not on the side of God. The other one is the other avenue is not only do these people sell their soul, they merge their soul to the devil himself and participate in the satanic ritual abuse.
Run that back one time. Y'all heard what he said?
To the devil himself and participate in the satanic ritual abuse.
We gotta run that back a little bit.
To the devil himself and
y'all just bear with me. We gotta run it back.
Not only do the other avenue is not only do these people sell their soul, they merge their soul to the devil himself and participate in the satanic ritual.
And we've been wondering what these strange intended to be doing, having the possessions going on. We know what's going on. They merging themselves with them entities and and their demonic source itself. You know, so with them possessions, you heard it from the mouth, heard it from the horse's mouth. That's like they say.
Sexual abuse. Is there any truth to program multiples in Hollywood? The answer is absolutely. Why is that? Because there's program multiples everywhere, okay? In churches, in Hollywood, in Middle America, they're everywhere.
That's big fact.
Now, the agenda of a program...
You know, you got all these Masonic lodges everywhere hiding in plain sight. It's to the point you can't even say they hiding in plain sight. They right in front of our face. So you know they got the satanic places right in our face. You know what I mean? You just gotta be able to be alert, be vigilant, be willing to see what others ain't trying to see.
Multiple, or not, it's not a program multiples agenda, it's the person who programmed them, which is usually involved in the satanic church, is to further the devil's cause, okay? Now, the reason that program multiples exist in Hollywood is because...
Hey, you know, before I let the video go on, you know this part remind me of so far. Remember that Spawn movie? Remember that Spawn movie? When they had him down in the hell, and they was showing how he was recruiting Hell's army. This is the part I'm getting right. I'm feel like they about to go with it.
The camera is a very powerful tool that if you can get it on camera, it goes out to millions of people and they can see it. The Hollywood agenda. The number one agenda is to get as many people to continue on the road to hell as possible. Now, the second agenda, and I'm not going to call this agenda, I'm going to call it a tactic to send everyone to hell, is to destroy the family. If Hollywood can get to the family, which they've done.
And if you pay attention to a lot of the music, a lot of the movies, a lot of shows lately, been showing the homes and the black homes, not just the black homes, but showing all homes in a very disturbed way. You know what I mean? Either the women is too masculine, the father ain't there, the kid lost, and you know that to me that make it easier for the government to manipulate and paint these false illusions so they can be servers of their little secret party. But what y'all think?
Very successfully, you take out the father, which
agree.
they've done. Then you start working on the children, and then you got a big mess. And so they've destroyed the family the past 20, 30, 40 years in Hollywood. The final blow is going to be to get to the children. And if you look at places like Disney,
I don't know, man. You gotta protect these kids at all costs. You got some kids, or you got some kids hold dear to you. You gotta watch these shows. It be perverted, it be wicked in these shows, man. You gotta protect their minds. They don't have the ability to discern what's right or wrong on their own yet. And until they have the ability to discern what's right and wrong, y'all gotta be able to guide them, man. I hope they don't fall victim to this crazy world, man. We all in this thing going through it together, man.
Nickelodeon, even Netflix, they peddle child pornography and pedophilia. They're definitely getting to the minds of children. The reason is because they're hitting young minds, and they want young minds to believe this is the way life is. And if this is the way life is, it's probably...
Hey, y'all remember that movie that I think it was South Central back in the day with the Hoover Deuce. I could be wrong, but somebody let me know the name of that movie, man. With Lil Ray Ray. Remember what old buddy told Ray Ray Daddy in jail? You know the kids don't know no better. They ain't gonna ask no questions. They're gonna go with it.
Probably the way God wants it by design. And so that's what, it's like if you have a film where everybody's cussing, where everybody's smoking dope, you grow up thinking this is what people do, and this is acceptable, and this is, it's all about numbing down and dumbing down the young generation so that when they grow up, they do not have the tools to discern. Now, because we have the mind of Christ, that once you accept Christ, you become, bam, a new creature. The mind of Christ is there, it's enhanced, and then you can see. It's a system owned by Satan. Satan doesn't want us to know the truth. The only truth is Jesus Christ. I am the truth. I am the way. I'm the only way to the Father. The only...
The Creator. There's only one Creator. Nah, man. No matter what religion y'all slice it up, it's only one creator. It's only one creator. That's just how I feel. Everybody got their own religious, spiritual beliefs, but it's only one creator. And I'm gonna be real with you. I know a lot of people feel like, boy, it's it's hard to follow that Jesus train when a lot of people done died in the name of the cross. A lot of people was raped and pillaged in the name of the cross, man. But at the end of the day, it's only one creator, man. You gotta see past that facade or that what you want to call that Messiah. Is only one Messiah, and that's the true creator, man. No matter how you slice the apple.
Living God. So Hollywood's going to say, sure, go after Buddha, sure, go after Muhammad, sure, do all that other stuff, because it all goes back to the pits of hell. But the only road to heaven is Jesus. Hollywood discriminates against true Christians, okay? Not the counterfeit religious Christians, which is most of the Christians in Hollywood, okay? They don't discriminate against the fake religion.
Yeah, I heard what he said just now. He said the counterfeit Christians.
Which is most of the Christians in Hollywood. Okay, they don't discriminate against the fake religion.
He said a mouthful with that counterfeit Christian. That's the one we see on them VMAs, the Grammy Awards, and they be saying, "I want to thank God." Well, I guess he telling us what God they referring to when they say they want to thank God, get all the praise and thanks. I guess they ain't talking about our God. They talking about their own personal demonic God, huh?
Because the fake religion actually helps promote the devil's agenda. Who they do discriminate against are the people that are telling the truth. But let me say something to you, and
I'm gonna keep saying it every time they show it. What is they doing to get their name on this floor that everybody be worshiping? It gotta be something strange going on. Gotta be something strange going on.
say it humbly. They can't discriminate against the true child of God, because a true child of God has the power of God in them. So what happens in Hollywood, I've seen Satan run in fear of the true child of God. Okay? So forget about them discriminating. They're scared to death. Doesn't mean they wouldn't want to take you out. So discrimination, I don't believe, really comes with people that actually tell the truth. The old Hollywood, like guys I worked with, like Martin Landau and Tony Curtis, and some of these guys, they still had a consciousness and a respect for faith. They were still tapped into the Judeo-Christian system. Okay. There was a lot of movies that came out.
More story is, if you ask me, it was a lot of the creator talk going on. There's a lot of lessons being taught by the creator. It was more fronting of the creator versus the darkness. Now everybody parading in the darkness versus working in the light. You feel me? It's like it been going on for a while now. They put the creator on the back burner and promoting all the demonic acts. So that's what I'm taking from it.
Came out during their times, Ben Hur, the Ten Commandments, still was about the Jews, what the Jews went through. The Old Testament. Nowadays, the younger actors, they don't have a clue about that. It's almost like they're soulless. It's almost like they have no spirit. I look into their eyes and
I agree with him there. Exactly agree with what he said.
almost like they're soulless.
Look at.
It's almost like they have no spirit. I look into their eyes and I don't see anybody. Nobody's home. Why is that? Because through the generations, the young people, the young actors, have been fed counterfeit. They've been fed lies, and so they don't even know what the truth is. So they're walking around almost like zombies.
All right, so you heard it there. They pretty much walking zombies, and that's how he ended. That's how he ended it. I'm with him on that. It's a bunch of walking around zombies going on. You know what I mean? Once again, go check out the sacrifice. Go subscribe. Go see what kind of videos he got going on. Whatever you're interested in, go check it out. And y'all give me y'all takes, y'all feedback on that. I'm out.